This video is going to show you how to use HowTruthful. There are other videos in the same playlist that tell you why to use HowTruthful, but in this one I'll just summarize by saying it's a place to put concise ideas and the reasoning behind them. You can use it to fight misinformation in a way that involves minimal censorship. To start, type howtruthful.com in your browser. In the lower left there is a plus opinion button. Click it, and then click where it says say something debatable. And suppose you want to debate whether masks work. Some people say masks work, some people say masks don't work. You could put either statement in here. It doesn't matter because you're going to mark it false or true later. Slight preference for the shorter version, so masks work. And then you might be saying to yourself, oh, wait a minute, masks work, that's ambiguous. What do people mean by that? I've just embarrassed myself by putting this ambiguous sentence out there. I want to reassure you about that. Don't worry. First, I want to show you that this is private, stored only on your device. No one else is seeing you write this. Feel free to mess around all you want. The other thing that I want to say is that HowTruthful has this place down here where you can disambiguate. In the pro section, anything that one might say arguing for the main statement can go there. Anything one might say arguing for the con statement, for the falsity of the main statement, you'd put under con. So under pro, you might say they completely prevent COVID transmission. Some people might say they reduce COVID transmission. Okay, so suppose you do that, and now you want to go ahead and expand this argument a little more. Maybe dig into they completely prevent COVID transmission. Okay. This is where I want to show you something key to understand about HowTruthful, which is that each statement, each pro, each con, is itself kind of a main statement. It has its own web page. Let me see if I can reduce the size of this window. Maybe we'll split it this way, and we're going to open up. Open the window. Okay, so they completely prevent COVID transmission. You might look at that all by itself. You edit with the pencil, and you realize, wait a minute, this doesn't look that great on a page by itself. They is ambiguous. That's okay. Look at the left window. You can type that, and it changed on the left to masks completely prevent COVID transmission. You don't have to go back and edit every place you put this. If you find you had a typo or something, it's going to be automatic. And suppose that you don't really feel like you need to argue for or against this. It's pretty clearly false that it completely prevents COVID transmission. No mask is going to do that, so we'll put false. You notice on the left, it gets the little false marker next to it at the same time. Okay, so that's how statements work. Each is its own page, and that's enough of that. I'm going to go ahead and go back in here, and let's expand on they reduce COVID transmission. So we're going to click in here, and I'm going to edit with the pencil and argue for this. Masks reduce the amount of smell you get from someone's breath. Masks reduce the amount of virus you get. So some simple intuitive ideas that argue for them reducing COVID transmission. And the cons, the only cons I can think of are really arguments against a 100% reduced transmission. So those would go back under that other thing, if I wanted to acknowledge the counter arguments, they aren't really arguments against this one. So cons, let's see, masks cause problems. We could dig into that and expand on that. Moisture near your face can cause rashes. That's true. You breathe less oxygen with a mask on. Con arguments. You breathe less oxygen if you get severe COVID. Okay, we can go and click into these and change the truthfulness values as much as we want. You can also kind of just, if you're just exploring something, leave it all debatable. It's, the truthfulness rating is kind of the icing, and it's the statements themselves and how they relate to each other through pros and cons. That's the cake. So I'm just going to ignore those for now. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I do want to explain that you can see which things you have arguments underneath. The ones we just looked at, masks cause problems. The 2+ means 2 pro arguments, 1- means 1 con argument, so that as you're going through here, you can figure out which things have sub-arguments and which you expect to be just kind of self-evident. I think that's all there is to it. I just do want to mention, though, that if you reuse a statement, if you're typing in pros and you type in something that you typed elsewhere, it's going to keep any pros and cons and the truthfulness rating that you put in that other place. So this becomes kind of a repository for all your thoughts and the relationships between them. So please do try it out. If you like it, then do sign in. I would like to get some people who are willing to put their things out on the web, who are willing to pay for it, and believe in this idea enough to support it. See the other videos in this playlist. Thanks. Bye.